I'm going to build the best under-18 team in FC26 Korea mode. Every player in the squad is going to have an incredible potential. Starting with the striker position. Endrick is one of the best young strikers in Korea mode right now. But it's sad to see his potential going to West at Real Madrid. But he's only 18 years old, so that means we can sign him. Okay, Endrick is gonna be in a little bit expensive side, but for 33 million, he's gonna be our first signing. And so Endrick is the first kid to join our Wonderkids squad. What a star, man, to add someone like Endrick into our team. But trust me, the other players gonna be even better. But after we build this team, we will be simulating for 5 seasons and see how this young team grows, and maybe we'll be going for the Champions League. It's gonna be a good way to test the best young team in FC26. The next position, let's figure out that left midfield. It's going to be England youngster Mikey Mora. Bro, he's 17 years old and playing for Tottenham. That's insane. Yo, let's bring him in. But unfortunately, we won't be able to sign him. He's currently on a loan with Tottenham. For our second option, we're going with Rio Numoha. He's only 16 years old and he's currently playing for Liverpool. I think Liverpool have a diamond in their hand. And to be honest, he might be the only 16 years old in this team. So let's bring him in. Rio Numoha is the second player to join our team. And I'm actually curious how much it's gonna cost to build the entire squad. But drop your prediction below and see if you're right by the end of the video. It was actually hard to find a young talent keeper because most clubs prefer to have experience in that position. Diego Ferreira is the best under 18 goalkeeper we have in the game right now. I know he's only 64 overall, but he's 18 years old, fits the build. And for just 1 million, he's the next player to join our team. Next up, time for the center backs. Our boy Paul Kobarsi, he was on the team last year and he's on the team now. It's honestly sad how Wales grow to a 82 overall. For an 18 years old center back is already a Barcelona starter, which is actually insane. But bro, Kobarsi is gonna be so pricey, we probably gonna have to spend 60 to 50 million to bring him in. And so the first center back we signed is Paul Kobarsi. That makes him the most expensive player in our team. For his partner, I wanted to sign Luka Vuskovic, but he's also too on a loan with Tottenham. So I focused my attention on signing Milofis Javik. 18 years old, 70 overall, what a talent. And he only cost us 4 million to bring him in. All the young talents we brought in so far, we have spent 90 million. But let's keep it going with the fullbacks. And for the left back, it's gonna be Arsenal super talent Lewis Kelly. 18 years old, 78 overall. And so we're adding Lewis Kelly into our team. Now for the right back position, and this year we don't have a lot of options. Like last year we have Rico Lewis and Ivan Frizinera. And this year we have Valentin Pozzella C, 18 years old, 64 overall, fits the bill. And we have bought him for just 1 million. If you guys are wondering why I'm using Leeds United, I genuinely have no idea. I just picked them for some reason. Yeah. Anyways, it's time to get into the exciting positions, the midfield. Next up we're adding will be Marc Burnell. Let me tell you guys, he's a real deal. He's playing for Barcelona. He currently just got back from his injury. Mark my word, but this season he's gonna be an important player for that team. Just imagine being the captain of Yamil Yamal. That's how good this kid is. For 8 million, we're adding him to our team. Next up will be Ayo Bubardi. I feel like this kid has been 17 for the longest, but he's honestly a super talent, 17 years old, 75 overall. We brought him in for 16 million. Well, if you thought those two were impressive, you're not ready for the next one. Franco Masantonio, 17 years old, 77 overall. He's currently playing for Real Madrid. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect him to be 17. I thought he was in his 20s, but what a signing for Madrid. But we got my boy Masantonio joining the club. We now got one position left, the right mid position. But so far with everybody we have signed, we have spent 200 million. But this next signing is about to break our transfer spending. But for the right mid position, I literally cannot decide. We have Quenda who played for Sporting as one of the options, and Estevao is currently playing for Chelsea, and also Yamil Yamal. We have 3 incredible young players, but I think it would be diabolical to go with anyone other than Yamil Yamal. Bro, bringing Yamal in is gonna be more expensive than the entire team. Yup, 293 million. It's honestly incredible. But hey, we got Yamil Yamal joining the team. But I'm not gonna lie, I low-key feel bad. It feels harsh not to have a player like Estevao missed out just cause we have to have 11 players in the team. But you know what, since we're gonna have to sim through 5 seasons, we need to have a backup team anyways. So I think I'm gonna fill off a bench to just play that missed our starting 11. So I made signings that can help us build up the bench, and remember, all signings we made was 18 years old or under. But yeah, this team is crazy. The talent in this team is absolutely insane, and for the next 5 seasons we'll be monitoring them and see how they grow. Also guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hey, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I will appreciate it. By the way, the cost of this team will be 574 million. But before we can start simming, we definitely gotta hire some coaches, cause we need to get the best out of this team. After a lot of hunting, I finally managed to find a coach that we needed. But we're now simulating to the end of the season and to see how the best under 18 teams has grown. First season with under 18 team and it looks like there was some growth. I mean, look at Hendrick up by 4, Mark Bernal up by 3, Skelly is now 80 overall. And I'm actually surprised they managed to hold their own in the Premier League because they managed to finish in 14th place, avoiding being relegated. We are making our way to season 2. Let's see how the under 18 team perform. Yo, look at the growth of this team. Our goalkeeper Ferreira is up to a 77, Yamil Yamal is up to a 94, Hendrick's up to a 87. The under 18 team continue to show their talents. We finished 12th place in the Premier League. The improvement is there. Bro, at this rate, we'll be able to push for the top 5 next season. We could be in the Champions League. But this team is honestly growing very well. But let's see how well we will be doing next season. End of season 3 and there we go. We honestly finished in 9th place and that's actually amazing. They even came close to winning the Emery Cup. Bro, honestly, that team continue to go. I'm curious, man, in 2 more seasons, how far can we get this team? End of season 4 and look at everybody in the squad. Almost every single player is above 90 overall. Looking at the bench, they have been pretty solid. Look at Estevao up to a 90 overall. That's same for Mas Antonio, also 90. And this kid are finally showing off their talents because we managed to finish 3rd place. That means next season we will be in the Champions League. But the question is, can we go for both trophy, the Premier League and the Champions League? I don't know if our squad depth is gonna be enough, but let's see if the boys will be able to carry both trophies. It's the final season with these Wonderkids, and this season we will be in the Champions League, but I don't know if they will be able to do well since it's their first time being in the Champions League, but I have faith. And so we're making our way to season 5 and see if the Wonderkid can win the Champions League. After 5 seasons of growing the best kids in FC, this is what we achieved. Each single one of them passed their potential, but it's even crazier because nobody passed 23 years old. So it's honestly possible this team can still grow. But I think getting a lot of this guy to 190 or 80 overall is decent. Not decent enough because we managed to finish 11th place in the Premier League and we came so close in the Carabao Cup, losing in the final to Manchester United. But we were in the Champions League and we managed to finish 15th place in the league table. So in the playoff we faced AZ, which we destroyed them. Round of 16 we beat Dortmund. In the quarterfinal we faced Manchester City where we beat them. It was a pretty close game. But in the semi-final we beat Arsenal, not where we made in the Champions League final. Yo, I can't believe this. They managed to make it to the Champions League final facing Real Madrid. Yo, I did not expect this. But you know what? We're gonna play this to test out the best Wonderkids in FC 26. Can't lie, that team chemistry is there. They're playing so smooth. After 10 straight minutes, we finally get a chance. We're going forward and Yamil Yamal drinking the ball. They don't seem to take him down. Can he find a shot? Oh, we just went wide. That was pretty close. I'm not gonna lie, making Estevao our left winger give me Neymar vibes. Look how well he's gliding to the players. Can he cross it in? But there's nobody in the box. Where's Hendrick? One things are different in Shem, but they're leaving too much space and Rodrigo get a shot on target. Yo, that almost went in. But we're heading to second half. We're honestly holding our own against Real Madrid, but for how long though? We need to score first. 70th minute and the game's still pretty tight. Yamil on the ball, but can he find the pass? Can we find Yamil back? He's making the run. We found Emil. Can he go through? He went through the 2 players and he let the shot off, boys, and he's our first goal. Let's go, making it 1-0. Yamil Yamal putting us on the score. And that will be it, boys. Finishing the game 1-0, beating Real Madrid, winning the Champions League. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button to be able to see more of my video when I drop. Thank you.